Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Carolina Panthers. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Ready? 180. 56 is the mic.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Able to find his running back, Geis. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now it's Haskins. Off to Geis on the screen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They'll run with a North Carolina native. This is Bryce Love. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 49-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Second down, Haskins. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. K1 short. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Watch the screen.
third down. Here's Haskins. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jabal sheared. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up fourth down. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away.
The Panthers
That's it, baby. We gonna play.
at their own 19-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Newton now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yo, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Come on, man. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Coming off the pick 6, it's Newton. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense. And the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 39-yard line.
Now, 6 outlaw. 3 bud.
On the ground, it's Geis. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Haskins. Throw left side is complete to Reed. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. On play action, Haskins. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never for...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Newton. He's got a man, complete. That goes for a gain of 31. It's a great throw right there, and really showed a lot of confidence in his receiver.
He certainly did. Ball was in the air a long time, but he counted on the adjustment that we saw near the end of the play. As that ball was descending, who was going to come down with it? He counted on his guy, and he gambled correctly.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Reuben Foster picks it.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 now. Haskins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. It's a gain of 5. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Now it's Haskins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's just me and you.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
Ricky.
Greg.
50 wants the mic. Check back.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep, Antonio Brown. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Time is up, night. Mike 5-4. Hey, watch the slant.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Haskins now 6 of 10 in this 1st half. He's got his guys a 1st down here.
54's Mike. Check. Watch.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Get that ball.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
56. Switch up.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Ready? All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Watch tight end. Tight right. Out. 3 down.
From the gun, Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Watch tight end.
Operating from the gun, Newton. He may try and run for this. And avoids the contact by sliding. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Fourth down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a toss. This is Geis. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On first down, it's Haskins. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. On second down, here's Haskins. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half, now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
So we've come to halftime at a 5-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be...
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Throwing on second down. Haskins. He's going deep for Brown. They've got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. A huge play there for Washington. 46 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. He got 29 yards that time.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Haskins to throw it. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Haskins back to the air. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They come out here in the I. The line of scrimmage is the 3 as they look to cash in on 3rd and goal.
Check 15, check 15.
On 3rd and goal, Haskins. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. From 3 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll run for it. Geis. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
2nd and 5 now. Newton looking deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Out of the gun, Newton. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us to hold.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Newton, he finds Aguilar over the middle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Back to the 3. Gun.
Back to throw, Newton. Dancing to his left. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
There you go. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Shift.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 30. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here's McCaffrey. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
To throw is Newton. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it a 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
They go play action now. Haskins throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. 23 yards the pickup there. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Looking to throw, Haskins. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jabal Sheard picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Haskins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jabal Sheard able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He's going to fire one deep over the middle and unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
I'm coming for you. You must.
Right there. Swing. Right there. 54 Mike. Silver. Silver. Kill over.
Hey, watch that.
They're going on 4th down. Haskins. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. On 2nd and 9, Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Newton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now Newton. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. To throw again on second down. Haskins forced out to his left. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
He was brought down by James Bradbury. A gain of 8 yards.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk. Now, Guy stripped. He lost the football. And the Panthers have recovered.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Ready? 180. Mike's 56.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Alert flare.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. McCaffrey following the penalty. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Panthers, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for Washington, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.